Simplify, of course, just for teaching purposes. Roughly speaking, heavily go-to-markets, heavily paid media oriented. Of course, Samuel, anything I say, you're welcome to calibrate me. A lot of investments in Facebook and PMAX. Okay. Now, when I first looked at the business, what I found is that the big challenge for the public was that they're struggling to understand, is it actually profitable or not, right? And there's a big focus on contribution margin and having media drive the business, not just the brand, but also the business. And what is the contribution margin, and are we contribution margin positive or not? But if you look at the data, the media through different attribution lenses, either through platform attribution or UTM attribution, they had very different perspectives. Facebook looked like it was killing it through a view through lens and view through plus click through lens, but the internal UTM attribution did not agree, right? How would you describe the situation, Sam? Is that, am I capturing it right? Or how would, use your own words to tell us the story here?
Yeah, I would just add that, like, when you're speaking with a lot of people in finance, specifically your CFO, they're overly calibrated on this UTM ROAS, this last click ROAS. They want to see a MECE breakdown of where your spend is going and what dollars are coming in. And so if you show them a platform ROAS, it immediately starts becoming this point of contention, and it's hard to have productive debates. And so here we see UTM versus platform, but you could almost think of it as finance versus marketing. And really, we're all one team. So how do we come to, center ground truth?
Yeah, okay, great point there. Okay, so here is how we represented the questions, right? Which is like, hey, are we profitable or not? And how do we understand that and unpack that for us? Well, how did you ask the questions? If you were going back in a time machine, what's the remit for the project that we took on with you?
Yeah, I think it's just, what's the actual incrementality? We know that Facebook is over attributing, all these ad platforms are trying to make money. They have great earnings calls, right? So what's the actual incrementality of all of these different campaigns? And then how do we then go and apply that into the way that we think about reporting back to finance in a way that they'll believe?
Beautiful.